everybody, and welcome back to the Bloomy Brained podcast, where you water and nourish your brain, in turn seeing your mind, body, and spirit bloom. I really hope you all have been doing good out there. I know that this storm we've been weathering as a society has been a little strange, to say the least. But I do really believe that uncertainty and change are equally as terrifying as they are exciting. So we would be crazy not to embrace these times and learn from them, better ourselves. So that is what we're here to do today. We are here to tell social anxiety to hit the road, Jack. No more will we fall victim to your demoralizing and debilitating tricks. I do believe that some of the social anxiety we experience as human beings does indeed derive from the unconscious or subconscious need to protect ourselves, basically staying inside of our comfort zone. But on the other side of fear lies interest. You cannot physically fear something without being interested in it. When I experience social anxiety personally, it's typically prior to the event or on the way to the event. I will try and use every excuse in the book as to why I should not go. But once I'm there, I'm fine. I'm better than fine. I'm a social butterfly, and I'm sure to some extent you can resonate with that too, in that you try and talk yourself out of going to events or gatherings or to the grocery store or maybe even out to dinner. So no more, you guys. Social anxiety is robbing us of our lives, and we are here today to take our lives back. Say this after me, out loud or in your head intentionally. Social anxiety is robbing me of my life. I'm taking my life back. Social anxiety can truly make one begin to feel agoraphobic, and who wants to live like Sheila from Shameless? Am I right? Before we get into the meat of this podcast, and don't worry, it is vegan, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about a natural remedy of mine that I use on a daily basis to help me combat and fight feelings of anxiety. So I personally use and sell CBD from Green Compass Global. I love this company because they are locally based out of Wilmington, North Carolina, which is where I am. They are USDA certified organic and third-party lab tested. You really want that certificate of analysis with the third-party lab testing because many people don't know, but 80% of hemp actually comes from China and is sprayed with herbicides and pesticides before ever even reaching the States, and then 90% of what is already here is mislabeled. For those of you that aren't familiar with CBD or how it works, so basically all of our bodies, including animals, have something called an endocannabinoid system, or ECS system for short. That CBD is going into those receptors and helping combat whatever is going on in our bodies. That way we are achieving homeostasis by overall stabilizing the equilibrium. So to break it down in simpler terms, let's say for example I was feeling depressed. That CBD is going to go into my body and into those receptors to try and figure out and understand what is going on in her body, what is she depleted of, what can we make more of. So let's say I was depleted in serotonin. My body would say, okay, let's create more serotonin for her. So that CBD is really working to stabilize your equilibrium, in turn creating overall homeostasis throughout the body. That way all of our different processes and functions of the body can work together synergistically. So if this is something that speaks to you or you're interested in, make sure you are following me on Instagram. I am at BloomyBrained. No spaces, no underscores, and just reach out to me directly. I will send you a $10 off discount code, and I will tell you how to get 20% off on top of that. We love a deal, right? The friend share code, that is the $10 off discount code I just mentioned, that one is actually super cool. It's something we just started implementing, where once you use it, you will accumulate your own link to send to your friends and family. and each time one of them uses your link, you will accumulate $10 in free product. So let's say you send it to 5 people and 5 people purchase. That's $50 in free product for you. Again, my username is Bloomybrained, BLOOMIEBRAINED. So let's go ahead and begin. I want you to repeat after me. Experiencing feelings of social anxiety does not determine the outcome of my life. Social anxiety does not get to pick and choose where I do or don't go. What others may think of me is none of my business. What others think of me is merely a projection of how others currently feel, hope to feel, or will never feel about themselves. So let's talk about this one here for a moment. Have you guys ever been out and about and seen someone staring at you and you automatically assume, oh my gosh, they're talking about what I'm wearing, they're talking about my teeth, they're talking about the blemishes on my face or how my hair looks today? When in actuality, they come up to you and they compliment you about something completely different. This goes to show that we truly are our own worst enemies. And you are the only you in the entire world, and that is your superpower, so people are admiring your superpower. People aren't picking it apart, and if they are, remember, that's none of your business. Now repeat after me. I do not worry about the things that I cannot control. This one can be particularly challenging because as the creators and designers of our own lives, we want to be in control of them, right? But guess what? When we release the tight grip we have on those reins a little bit and allow others to think, speak, and act for themselves, in turn, we are living much more blissfully and simplistically. Mentally, that is. So now that we are on the topic of other people's thoughts, actions, words, and reactions, for the next moment, I want you guys to ponder everything that you presently deal with on a daily basis. The good, the bad, the ugly, the weird, sad, happy, strange even. Basically, you're just thinking about how busy your life is between work, friends, phone conversations, errands. You are one busy person. This is why you don't have time anymore for social anxiety. Now that you've thought of all of the things that keep you busy on a daily basis, I want you to begin to ponder all of the things that keep the millions and billions of other people around the world busy on a daily basis. Because even though we don't know them, they all are still going through their own life obligations. Some different, maybe some similar to ours. We just don't know, and that is why they deserve the benefit of the doubt. So let's say you're on the way somewhere, or maybe you haven't left yet. If you begin to give yourself a million reasons as to why you shouldn't go, honor your feelings, they're always valid, but keep in mind that thinking about anything past 90 seconds is indeed overthinking. The physiological lifespan of an emotion is only a minute and a half. So thinking about anything past that 90-second, minute and a half window is indeed overthinking. Now I know it is so easy to go down that emotional rabbit hole of just thought after thought after thought, but at some point we have to stop ourselves. It's a rabbit hole for a reason, and we're not rabbits. Now let's say you want to become more social in the aspect of taking up a new hobby, joining a new group, but it's the being social part that still is getting you a little bit. Well, I have a solution, and this is something that I myself practice as well. Drum roll, please. You guys ready for it? It is treating yourself. Yup, it is that easy, and I promise you it works. Think about it. When we were children, our parents used to bribe us, right? And they would reward us when we did what they wanted us to do. I believe that as adults, we have to step in and parent our inner child. So reward yourself. Next time you don't want to do something, embody your parent and bribe yourself with a reward. I like to bribe myself with either a good, nice meal out or getting my nails done. Think of all of the things recently that you've been able to experience because of your bravery. You were brave, and it wasn't actually that scary, right? You got there and you laughed at yourself. I can't believe I ever thought this would be bad. I know you're amazing, and you know you're amazing, but sometimes life doesn't make us feel all that amazing, right? The moment we're brought into this world, life begins to chip away at us. By the time we're adults, there are so many chips being dipped in us, you might as well call us guacamole. I mean, I guess I'd eat me too if I were life. And that's when we say, no more. No more do all of these chips get a little piece of me. At least not without telling them, this guac is extra, baby. I really want you all to think about what is left for yourself when all of these worries, all of these outside factors are taking a piece of me. When they're chipping away at me, what is left for me? Social anxiety and feelings of anxiety in general don't control you. They don't own you, and they don't determine the outcome of your life and what you do or don't do. So get out there today and start living authentically for yourself again. Live less controlled, according to your rule and your reform. What is life to you? Think about all of these things, you guys, and stop being robbed of your life by social anxiety. You are doing a disservice to others. There are people out there that need you, that need your energy, yearn to meet you and be enlightened by you. You're doing a disservice to yourself and to others. So get out there today, and remember, stay bloomy-brained. Bye guys, I love you all, and I'll see you next time.